Hey, all you cool cats and kittens. It's Carol Baskin at Big Cat Rescue, and happy Catterday. Of course, it's almost over now. We've had rain like 2 days in a row. I'm so very happy. And it's cooled things off a bit. It's only 88 degrees, and the wind's blowing, so it doesn't feel too terribly hot. So I thought I'd step out here. I looked over here. Wait a minute, I'm showing this the wrong way. I was looking for Kimba, Tiger, over there in vacation rotation, and I don't see him. Some of you guys who are watching the cameras might know where he's at. So I thought I'd come over here and see if I can find Alethea, the serval. Hey, Belinda. Hey, Ava, Rebecca. So, Lawana and Deb and I have been conspiring to bring something really fun for International Tiger Day. I think International Tiger Day is like the last day of July. Somebody here can correct me if I'm wrong, but hi, Debbie and Rain. There she is. There's our Miss Alethea. So we wanted to do something really fun for International Tiger Day, and what we decided to do was a photo contest starring you. Yes, you. Because you guys are so much fun. Oh, sorry, I'm trying to make this zoom in a little bit better. Here's Alethea serval. So what we're going to do is pick out a picture of Kimba looking bored out of his mind, which is not a hard thing to do because Kimba frequently looks bored out of his mind. And we're going to put it on our website. We'll put it on social media. We'll make it easy for you guys to find the picture and to download and print the picture. And then what I want you to do is print it out, stick it on a popsicle stick or something, and do a flat Kimba selfie where you go out to places that you think Kimba would hate. And the whole idea of this is that tigers don't want to be around people. And so at the store, at the school, at the mall, at the fair, all of the things that people try to make these poor exotic cats do that they don't want to do because they don't want to be in captivity. They don't want to be our ego props. And I want you guys to do a selfie with them, and then we're going to have to charge you $5 to enter your selfie. Otherwise, I think this could really get out of hand. And it is a fundraiser for International Tiger Day, by the way. But each entry that you enter, and there's no limit on how many pictures you enter at $5 a piece, we will put into a slideshow. It does have to be a selfie of you with Kimba in a situation, but still, we will put them all into a slideshow. And on International Tiger Day, that'll be the deadline for everybody to get their pictures to me. And since it's digital, you don't have to mail it. You can just send it digitally. And you could mail it, I guess. But anyway, it's got to arrive before International Tiger Day so that we can put it all into a slideshow that we will post on YouTube, since everybody's got access to YouTube. And then each one will just have a number on it, and people will be able to vote for the number that they like, and they can only vote one time. So even if you enter 20 pictures of yourself and you want to vote for all 20, you can only vote for your favorite one. And everybody else will be voting for their favorite one. And then whoever has the most votes will win $500. So it'll be $500 for you, and hopefully we'll raise a whole lot more than that for tigers by people paying $5 a piece to enter their photos. So Deb and Lawana are working on coming up with some language for that. Make sure we get all the rules put into it. And Katie will create a salsa page, like when we send you fundraisers or you sponsor cats, or you donate to our move to Turpentine Creek. All of those are on salsa pages. So Katie will create a salsa page where you can go and enter your information. You're being so cute, Alethea. I can't even keep my mind on what I'm trying to do here. And so we'll have all the rules and everything there. And hopefully we can get this done like maybe tomorrow, I hope, guys. Surprise! We're going to do it tomorrow. But we're running out of days because we really want great engagement with this. We want people to see you out there taking those pictures of yourself with the Kimba selfie stick and explaining to people why tigers don't want to be in captivity, why they belong in the wild, and what you are doing to save them in the wild. And so it's a great way for you to interact with people around you, talk to them about tigers, and have some fun doing it, and maybe even be the winner. There'll only be one winner of the $500 prize. Rebecca, I'm glad it sounds like fun. I think it'll be fun. Of course, I don't get out much, so my version of fun might be way different than most people. All right, everybody be careful. I don't want to knock anybody over as I'm spinning around here. All right. Let's see who we got next. Whoops, I lost all my comments. Deadline will be International Tiger Day, July 29th. Thank you, Deb, for confirming that. I really rely on Deb and Luana to keep me on task because I'm kind of a big picture person and I kind of lose track of the details. And the details matter in something like this. Howie was talking to the people at the Corbett Tiger Reserve in India. We have sponsored some things with them in the past. You guys have helped us on International Tiger Day in the past, and we've been able to sponsor a lot of wells. So what happens is they have these open wells where if a tiger or a leopard or any kind of predator is chasing prey, they can all end up falling into the well. So we pay to put these fences around the wells so they don't fall in. And the project, that's ones that we've done in the past, but the project this year is going to probably, based on the conversations that Howie's had with Corbett, is probably going to involve some wells where they are putting in a kind of like an electric lift to bring water up from some of these deeper wells so that there's always water available for the animals. Sometimes the water's, they don't have a bucket like a person to go get the water. So if it's not right there at surface level, they're not getting a drink. And with climate change, that's becoming a problem. So we want to make sure that they don't get killed by falling in the wells, but that they have the well water to drink. And so that's what we're going to be working on this year, and maybe some other aspects as well. That as soon as I get all the details, that'll be on the page where you make your entry. Who am I looking for here? Not finding anybody. Hello. Is that my Mr. Hutch? Is that Mr. Hutch? Hi. Hey, handsome. Just chilling out, looking over the lake. Oh, pouring in Wesley Chapel. Good to know. I may get stranded out here and get soaked. I don't know what the bobcats are doing. Hopefully by the time we get done here, we will know what all the bobcats are doing. They're probably doing exactly what Hutch is doing, which is sleeping. As Deb said, the details will be coming soon. Just let the cat out of the bag so you know what we're planning. And hopefully you'll be watching our social media channels so that you know what we're planning. Maybe I'll send out an email too. So if you don't currently get emails from me, you might want to go to bigcatrescue.org/join, and that will put you on our email list. I only send out an email like once a month, and it's typically a single email that has, here's the top 3 things that happened this month. And it's usually a link to information about whatever's going on that month. There's always a lot more than 3 things going on. So I pick out the best things or the most important things. So we don't want to spam your inbox. We never sell your information, so you don't have to worry about that. Looking for Nala serval. Boy, the ferns have loved the rain. They're like, yes, finally. Same thing with the grass. Oh, well, I can't get there from here. There's Nala way back there. Can you see her? Yep. And I know I could go over that footbridge to her, but since she's laying right there at the foot of it, she'd just get up and walk away from us because she's not keen on having people stand around. These areas, we did a contest out here last year, 2 years ago, for volunteers to compete in how they spruced up along our barricade with all these plants, and gosh, those are looking nice. Even the little ones are starting to bloom. Got those yellow irises. So very pretty. Marcy says, finally a couple of days, without rain in New Hampshire. So you've been getting all our rain? Is that where it's been going? Man, it's been dry here. Looking for Zucari. He's usually pretty easy to find and pretty tolerant. She said it feels like it's rained every day since March. Well, or May. I'm not sure. All I can see is MA. Zucari. Nope. Is that as zoomed out as it'll go? Oh, for goodness sake. All right, well, I guess we'll be leaving serval land because I'm not seeing a serval. I see somebody is here from Calgary, Canada. Man, you guys have really been having horrible trouble with the fires. I could not believe when I saw the news report. The only news I watch is PBS. Everything else is so political. But they had shown how many fires there were burning currently across Canada. And it was like the whole country's on fire. When we were looking at where we wanted to move our cats, we know that there's some terrific, there's Kimba. There are some terrific sanctuaries in California. There's PAWS, the Performing Animal Welfare Society, and there's lions, tigers, and bears. And both of them would have been fabulous candidates for our cats as far as the sizes of their enclosures and the kind of medical care they get and the enrichment and the teams involved at those. But I was just scared to death of fires. I know they're used to dealing with them, but I just can't. There he is. There is Mr. Kimba. I don't know if I've got enough zoom to get you there. Kimba Tiger, you're going to be internet famous. Everybody's going to be doing Kimba selfies. And if you're just now tuning in, it's not real selfies. It's going to be a picture of Kimba printed out, put on a popsicle stick or some way of holding him. Showing all of the things that tigers hate about captivity. They should not be held captive. Unfortunately, all of the big cats who were born in captivity are doomed to a life of captivity. It's not legal to release them, and it would be terribly immoral because they weren't raised by their moms. They're not in their native habitats in 99.9% of the cases. Tigers are most frequently bred in the United States and in Africa where they're not native. They are frequently born in China, but they have been extinct in China. And the ones that are being bred in China are not purebreds, so they could not be released back to the wild. We do love him, don't we? Yes, Peggy, we love that Kimba tiger as much as he is not amused by us. Sue, I absolutely agree. First thought I always have whenever I see a fire is, where are the bobcats? Did they get out in time? Do they have, do they have any way of knowing which way is the right way to run? Are there babies they're having to leave behind? All of that. It's just heartbreaking. I was hoping, I saw Angie out earlier, and I was hoping maybe I would run across her doing evening meds and snacks. Thankfully, there aren't an awful lot of cats who need evening meds and snacks anymore. But I figured you'd want to see the few that are. I'm sorry about the wind noise. If I had a windshield on my bike, that would look ridiculous. Probably create a lot of drag as well. Why, there she is. I was just saying, I thought maybe Angie would be doing evening meds and snacks. Is it you?
No, Amanda's doing meds.
Oh, I saw a stick.
I have operant snacks.
You're just doing snacks, not meds and snacks.
Yep.
Can you fill people in on what today was like? Did it rain all day?
Not all day. It rained this morning. We fed, and then it started raining at the tail end of feeding.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, that was good timing, I guess.
Some of the cats didn't eat so great right then because it was raining. But then they got fed later on in the day and ate all their food. It rained a little during cleaning off and on. Not terrible, but we all had our rain gear on. And,
so prepared.
Yeah. And yeah, let's see what else. We dug up some sawgrass in winter's enclosure, Amanda and I. That was just overgrown and out of control.
When nothing else will grow, that stuff will grow. But boy, when stuff starts growing, that stuff just takes over everything.
Yeah, there's still plenty out there for her to hide in, but we took some of it out. And
that kind of cuts your arms too.
I have little cuts. I feel like I'm very itchy now.
Yeah, it's
I'm covered in dirt.
A gazillion paper cuts.
Yeah, that's what I'm feeling right now. For sure. But other than that, good day all around.
Aria looks like it was a good day. Were those good snacks? Did you get some good snacks?
Waiting on her meds.
I'll see if I can find her.
No, she's probably coming around she's probably at Beecher and Diablo right now.
Okay.
And then she should be coming up this way. Oh, I see the car right there.
Here she comes. I don't know if there's anybody between her and Aria. That delivery cart's a little overkill for meds.
It goes fast.
I just got the update on the day from Kristen, and she said you were doing the meds and snacks.
Yes. Got Max, Aria, and Simba, and then Hush.
And the ridiculously long pole for Max. Because he's always in that den over there if you're new. Oh, looks like they really did a number on the sawgrass in there too. Hi.
That's service. Don't even have to move a muscle. He's a good boy. I love you. Alright.
Is that yummy? Oh man, that was so good. Oh, thank you.
I love it when you're in the easy spot. Yes, you. Oh, yeah. Oh, that was great. Good job.
They make it look so tasty. Just lick and lick and lick.
Couldn't pay me to eat it.
Thank you. I don't know where Simba is.
I've got to go and grab, he's on quarantine now, so I've got to go grab
Oh,
his
that's
toys.
right.
Yeah, so I'd love to see video of that.
I'm sure there's video out there because it was all over the internet what he was doing.
I would love to see that.
It was kind of terrifying not knowing if it was a cat or a raccoon at the time.
Now that we know, I'd love to see it.
Oh, there he is. Yeah. He was laying, well, not laying, he was standing right in front of his camera drowning something that he caught. And we could not tell if it was a cat or a raccoon from the video well, I don't think we knew until the next day when Afton actually verified that it was a raccoon, which is kind of a specious thing for me to say. I hate that any animal died, but he had a blast. So what she was saying is he's on quarantine now because of the fact that he ate a wild animal that could be a vector for disease. Yeah, you did it. I'm going to stay behind this fence because you are on quarantine. Which means he has to have special tools for all of his feeding and cleaning. You caught that yourself, didn't you? Simba Tiger was the one who caught his own plaything. Cats. Cats. So she's going after some special tongs for him. I see you stalking her.
She don't have anything for you. I do. I do. Yeah, see this boy?
You kill me, Simba. That's so funny.
You did a great job. Yes.
Thought you were going to suck it in, but no. That was quite the tiger move. Need some water after that? Yeah. Man, it's becoming a jungle over here. I remember planting that rubber plant when it was a baby. So were you having to wait until she got her meds? Is that the deal? So she's teaching her to shift between the sections of her enclosure and to go to her feeding lockout. You were so chuffy and thankful.
I wasn't sure if she'd get up. She looked so comfortable. So good job. Good girl. Get some water? Water in here?
Good idea.
It's hot out.
She is such a love, isn't she, Becca? Hey, Anne-Marie and Liz. Pat, I'm guessing you're talking about the contest that we're going to have, but I'll just say it briefly so I don't bore everybody to death. We're going to have a selfie with Kimba contest, and we will provide a picture of Kimba for you guys to download. Hopefully we'll have this available to you in our social media and on our website, and I'll maybe send out an email if you're on our email list. If you're not, go to bigcatrescue.org/join so that you get the email saying that the contest has officially begun. And then what we're asking people to do is take a selfie of themselves with flat Kimba, the picture, and do it in a place that a tiger would hate, which is just about anywhere that has anything to do with people. So we're looking for creativity, we're looking for fun, we're looking for people to take these pictures of themselves with flat Kimba in situations to explain why tigers don't want to be in cages. Hi, Beecher. Why they don't want to be anywhere near people. So it's an educational opportunity for you. If people are saying, why are you taking a picture of yourself with that tiger? Then you can talk to them about why tigers don't belong in cages and how you are in a fundraiser for the International Tiger Day, which is July 29th. That'll be the deadline to get your pictures to us. Each picture you enter, there's a $5 fee to enter it so that it's manageable for us. And then what we will do is the prize is $500 to the winning person. And my husband said I should also offer like a 10-minute Zoom with myself, because some of the people in our group probably wouldn't care about the the money, but they might want to talk to me for 10 minutes. So I'm more than happy to do that as well. And then the way that we'll judge it is we will make a slideshow of all the entries that are appropriate and we will put them on YouTube, and then each one will have a number and people will be able to vote one time. You can only vote once, even if you have 20 different entries that you're putting in there. You can only vote for one of your entries, so make it your best one. And then whoever has the most votes will do like a week of voting. And so a week after International Tiger Day, we'll announce the winner of the $500 and the Zoom call. And the money that we raise from this will go to International Tiger Day conservation projects. In the past, we have done wells, fences around wells in India, where tigers are in these protected reserves so that they don't fall into the wells and while they're chasing prey, because they're just open holes in the ground. The project that we are talking to Corbett Tiger Reserve about now is a system, a mechanical system for making sure that the water is elevated to where the cats can actually drink it. So if you can picture a well, cats don't have buckets. They can't go down there and get a bucket full of water. So these are mechanisms for bringing the water up to where the animals can actually get a drink, which is the whole purpose of the wells, and they can do it in a safe manner. So that's what we're going to be funding, and maybe some other projects that we do with Corbett as well. Beecher is having quite the snack on grass. And I thought I saw Diablo go walking by here. Diablo's like, I hear a voice, I'm leaving town. Where'd you go? I don't know where he went. And we'll go see Flint Nabisco. Oh, there they are. There's my boys. That's the good boys. Oh, you're the good tigers. They may as well be tigers. You're the good bobcats. Yes, you are. You hanging out together? The one on the left is Flint. The one on the right is Nabisco. They're a good example of northern and southern bobcats. Flint on the left is a southern bobcat. They have very short, coarse fur. They're not soft at all. People always ask, are they soft? About the only fur on them that's soft is the fur right between their toes. And then the northern bobcats, which are a little bit softer, longer fur, usually lighter in color. You look like you were sleeping. Did I wake you up from a nap? Did I wake up a bobcat nap? Where'd you go, Flint? You gonna take us for a walk? Was your foot asleep? You gotta shake it off. They are adorable, aren't they, Sheila? Oh, they're just so precious. So very precious. Looks like Flint's going to get a drink. Nope, Flint's not going to get a drink. What are you doing? Deb said the eBay auctions end tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. There have been some amazing auction items as we have been getting ready for the move to Turpentine Creek in Eureka Springs. We have been going through all of the things that we don't need and throwing out things that are like old paperwork and stuff that's no longer necessary, and digging through closets and cabinets and everything, trying to consolidate and thin out and figure out what's usable, who can use it, who can't use it. And with a lot of the artwork, either artwork done by the cats or artwork that has been done and donated to the sanctuary, toys that the cats have played with and chewed up and have some kind of commemorative meaning to them. All kinds of stuff we've been finding, and Jamie's been putting together eBay auctions to raise funds with those things, and so people are getting a huge array of different things. It couldn't be any more different than some of the stuff I've seen going up for auction lately. So be sure and check out our eBay auctions. We are Big Cat Rescue at eBay. We are Big Cat Rescue everywhere in the world except for Snapchat, where we are Big Cat Rescuer. Oh, you're just so very busy. So busy. I hear Afton. You always know when Afton's on property. She has that infectious laugh. I'm gonna go see what her day was like. She's been dealing with some stuff. If you've been following her on Pitties and Kitties about her pit bull situation. Give me a recap of your day and your dog. We were talking about Pitties and Kitties.
Oh, well, he very much thinks that since the cone's off, it's time to play with his sister. So it's a lot of redirecting. And then as long as we wear the sister out, when he tries to initiate, she's like, oh, I just can't. So that's where we're at. But otherwise, he is mentally doing very well. It's just trying to slow him down. Now that the cone's off, we're like, we can run now? No, we cannot run now. Like, you take him off the leash to come back inside, and he like bolts and jumps onto the couch, and I'm just like, stop.
Oh no. And for people that don't know, he had ACL repair or something?
In human, it's ACL. You can call it kind of in the dog knee replacement because they only have that cranial ligament in the middle. So yeah, we have, I just said this earlier, 5 weeks and 5 more days of slowdown.
You were counting it by the day.
Well, instead of saying about 6 weeks, 6 is a higher number than 5. So this is how I'm looking at it.
Bye.
And we got we worked on Winter's cage today. She has a lot of sawgrass in there, and we go in to clean her. And what makes that a giant challenge is you can't see her when you're passing by. Now, if you're a veteran rehabber, you know that we respectfully kind of just avoid each other, but we have 2 new rehabbers, and I can imagine if I was a new rehabber, how that would make me feel, being in a cage with what is considered to be a wild bobcat, who is also neurologic, so in my mind, that just means unpredictable, even though she's pretty sharp. Yeah, so we're trying to make it a safer environment for everyone. So we removed a bunch of sawgrass. Now, Emma said on Monday that she would weed eat around the edges and then she can go back in. That got done. A giant sanitizing situation went down in the cabana from when Sudsy was in there. Just in case Mouser needs to come back inside, I prefer him there. So I wanted to get it like really clean. Sudsy towards the end started to like mark certain things, like where his empty food plate was, he would mark the floor right next to it.
In case you don't know where to put the food, it goes right here.
Or like, don't take that, that's mine. But what I don't want is to Mouser have to go in there at any point and smell that and think, I can do that too. No, you can't. Because if you go home, you can't do that there. So I don't want to teach him bad habits. So that got very sanitized today.
Wow,
And then,
that was no small feat.
I mentioned in the staff meeting to you guys this week that it's easy giving Mouser his pills inside, but outside he will not take them because he knows where the pill is. You can hide it in the stinkiest thing or the smallest thing, and he will know it's that one. So
Why the difference inside or outside?
Inside we can manually
Oh, that's
him take
right.
it.
Okay, sorry.
And he's fine with it. But outside is not appropriate to do that. So we have to get super creative, and a lot of our creativity, like our last one that worked well, we had like the pill wrap. Everybody knew that. Well, that stopped working. So then we found out if you put it in the pill wrap and crush up Temptations and do a Temptation crusted smoky treat is what we called it. That worked for a minute.
It's like wrapping it in crack.
The first time he bites into it, that'll never work again. So we've gone, since he's been out, like he bites into it, he'll get halves, a lot of refusals before he was brought inside. And then yesterday, Lauren Grant and myself came up with a genius idea because I was eating a Sargento snack in my office, which is mine was like little miniature wheat thin crackers and cheese, and he came after me for my cheese. And I have a video of it. And Lauren's like, we should just maybe try wrapping it in cheese. And I was like, we should totally wrap it in cheese. So I brought a little container of cheese today, of shredded cheese. I shred my own cheese, so it's like actually pretty creamy and easy to like wrap around it. We are 2 for 2 on the cheese wrap. Don't tell him that's what we're doing. But we are 2 for 2, so now I have to like relay the message that we have a little container of cheese in the refrigerator, and it's to wrap Mouser's pill in. And then I told Angie, I was like, I don't know why we didn't think of this earlier. His name is Mouser, and Mouse gets the cheese. And so like, this has been a sign all along that we've just been blinded to until yesterday. So great success.
Love it.
Great
Love it.
success. Yeah, that was about it.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Very productive day.
Just trying to keep people in and out in a balance because it's just so hot. It's so hot.
Got a little bit of a reprieve today with the rain, but
it got down to the 80s.
88.
It feels like it was 88. Yes.
Actually, my watch said 88.
And then the past few days, though, it feels like 103. So it's trying to like, and especially Emma, you gotta really pay attention to Emma because she will just work. And I try to like break up her day and be like, hey, can you go do this for me? And it's like an inside thing just to get her out in the heat all day. It's just hard. And it's draining.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. Have a good one.
You too. So that was Afton Tasler, for anybody who is unaware. Oh, there is Diablo. Did you hear the Afton voice? Yeah? You're okay coming out for Afton? All right, I think I'll cruise by Cyrus, see if he's out, and maybe Jasmine, Duchess, and we will call it a day. Because the water in the lake has dropped so much, and because it's so hot, the hydrilla is raising its ugly head again out there. It's looking horrible. Those grass carp are still doing their job, eating those paths all through it that you can see. And eventually they'll gain on it, but man, when it's hot and the water drops down low, makes it not very pretty. All I see is a Cyrus butt. It's tucked in there underneath the grass. Down here, I just can't believe how much the water has dropped. I'm glad we put that stainless steel fence all the way to the floor. Never thought we'd need it. Never thought the water would get this low. But we have to be prepared for everything. Well, it's not a great shot, but here's our Jasmine tiger. Sacked out. Totally sacked out. See if we see Duchess anywhere. I am not seeing Duchess Tiger. I'll see if maybe we can see Jasmine's face from this angle. I think probably not through all the wire. There's Angie. Hello. Miss Jasmine. There's 2 layers of wire between you and us. And no sign of her getting up. So, thank you everybody for being with us today. Be on the lookout for the contest, the Flat Kimba Selfie Contest, where we will judge for a $500 winner. The drawing date or the deadline for getting your entry in will be July 29th, which is International Tiger Day. We're going to be doing some conservation work to save tigers in the wild, and you might win $500. So be on the lookout for this new contest. If you don't get emails from us, you might want to sign up at bigcatrescue.org/join so that you'll know when and how to enter. We would love to have you participate. I think it's going to be a lot of fun to see your faces and see you taking Kimba all around on his paper tour of your world. Yes. Oh my goodness. It's the Jasmine. You would love that too? She would love that. She says yes. Yay. Actually, she's saying, oh my God, it's hot. So very hot. All right. Goodbye, everyone.